I'm quite fond of Metroid Prime. You see, I've never actually really played it, but my friend, my best friend, really liked Metroid Prime. And I would go over to his house, and he'd play it, and I'd watch. Because I tried playing it, and I was very, very bad at it. And I would have rather just watched someone else play it, and I don't think it really dampened my experience. You see, I knew from the moment that main menu music opened up with its crackling and its electrical hiss and its aggressive synth followed by its almost choral-esque main synth. It created such an interesting mix. It was so strange. It was adversarial, some might even say. Alien. Really setting the mood for the entire game and the weird, creepy, cell-esque thing on the screen. It was entrancing. And then he gets into the game. He gets into the game. And it's beautiful. Everything about it, beautiful. The design of the levels, how everything flows together, the nature, the little enemy designs. It's beautiful. And I did go back and look at some footage of the original GameCube release, and I will insist, it's still very pretty. The art direction has held up. I was still so entranced in its beautiful, hostile loneliness. It's fantastic. And maybe it influenced me, or maybe I was already wanting something like that. But I think it really hit something deep down inside. I love going out into nature. I love being out in nowhere. It's so much prettier. And there's no one around to spoil it. There's no people. There's no signs of people. I don't even want to see a car pass by in the distance, whether I'm in the woods, whether I'm out in the desert, or whether I'm up in a snowy field in the high mountains of California. I will go out of my way to find a place where I don't have to interact or have the mood spoiled by people. And this game did that so well. It was so entrancing, so wonderful, getting lost in the world, reading the little text scanner thing whenever it would tell you information about a device or an animal, an area. How beautiful. I think I might have played Prime 2 on the Wii. I'm pretty sure I did, but clearly it didn't make a lasting impression because I barely remember it, except being very upset that there were ammo types, that you had to refill your ammo. I didn't want that. That was stinky. But I still, years after watching my friend play it, I would still think about Metroid Prime. I'd still throw on the soundtrack on occasion. And reminisce. And think about, wow, I hope I can capture that feeling one day, or just re-experience that out in the world, out in the beautiful wide world that we live in. And that's about it. I remember playing some of the Metroid games on the Game Boy, and that was fun. But I don't really play or purchase Nintendo products anymore. Why would I? I think the last thing I purchased was Breath of the Wild when it came out, or a year or two after it came out. Played it, it's fine. I think the only time I boot up the Switch now is if my wife wants to do Ring Fit, and I'll do it with her. It's a fun little exercise game, honestly. Still think the Wii had it beat out. Regardless, I remember hearing the news. Prime 4 is finally coming out. It's been 16 years or something. It's insane. Huh. I wonder how they're going to screw it up, I thought.
Alone,
and I had no idea
no hope of survival. But
how bad they were going to screw it up. I knew something bad was going to happen. You can just tell. You can just tell with what I hear in the news happening with Nintendo. You just knew they couldn't let sleeping dogs lie. They had to change something. And you see the trailer come out, and it looks okay. And I guess it's going to have a mouse now. The Switch 2 has a mouse, so you can do like first-person shooter-esque aiming. Well, that's neat, I guess. There's very little gameplay footage. And then the embargo drops. And the footage comes out. And they ruined it. They found the perfect way to ruin it. That to take the one thing that was artistically very sound, very beautiful about Metroid Prime, and they crushed it into a fine dust. They destroyed it in the most perfect way possible. You have to be trying to do that if you do it that well. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Because when I go out, I want someone to be quipping at me every second that I am out enjoying the peaceful loneliness. And I'm a little bit of a weirdo. When I go outside, I almost want to feel like there's something out there. Something out there. It wants to get me. That's a good feeling. That means there's no people around. That means there's no safety. I know there's nothing out there. But the feeling's exhilarating a little bit. And they found a way to crush that. Absolutely demolish it. You know they hate you, right? They despise you. They hate that you have standards. See, the whole issue is that you want things. You want them to be good. But that takes effort and money. And they would prefer it. Oh, they would prefer it so much if you would just hand over the money. For as cheaply as possible. They would love it if you could just send them an envelope. Just send them an envelope full of $80, please. You don't get anything out of it, but they would really like it if you sent them an envelope with $80 in it. I think that's the issue. They want to see how much they can destroy what you love. How much they can twist it. How much they can take the knife, put it in your back, and twist it. While they hold up whatever it is that you like. Here's your thing. Here's what you like. And they tear it into little tiny pieces. Drop the pieces in front of you and go, $80, please. Soon to be 90. Soon to be 100. I hope you don't buy this game. I don't really think there's much of a reason to buy a Switch 2, and this is coming from someone who doesn't buy consoles really. What are you going to play on it? You're going to play the Mario Kart game that everyone hates? Are you going to play Kirby Air Ride? That's supposed to be good. People seem pretty confident that Kirby Air Riders is going to be good.
Breaking news! It was a huge hit, and everyone liked it.
That was another game I played on the GameCube at my friend's house. With him. The same one, the Metroid Prime. That was a fun game. I'm not going to buy a Switch 2 to play it. And you shouldn't either. Don't let them take the things that you love and destroy them and pay them money for the privilege. You see, up until now, they've been spitting in your face and hoping, seeing, testing, calculating how much they can get away with destroying what you love. How much will they take? That's what everything is nowadays. It's all a calculation to see how much will you take before you break. Metroid Prime is just a big ol' attempt to see how much you will take before you break. Please don't break. Please spend your money somewhere else. Hey, you know what? There's another great game out there. It's online. It's on Steam. It's called the Knightling. If you want to deal with a game where someone annoyingly quips at you, go play the Knightling. That game is very good. It's very pretty. It's very well done. Controls are great. I love it. And yes, there is a talking shield in it that won't shut the hell up. But you know what you can do? You can go into the settings menu. You can slide down and go. And you can turn off the dialogue volume because no one else talks except the shield. It's the only one that talks. So if you turn off the dialogue slider, he shuts up. I don't think Nintendo's going to let you shut up Mr. Tutorial Man. They're going out of their way to make sure that he never shuts up. Even after he leaves your side, they're going to give him a little radio thing so he can call you up. And then his 5 other buddies, they're all going to call you up too. You're going to have to go do escort missions, and they're never going to shut up. You'll never get to have that quiet isolation, that lonely hostility, that adversarial environment where you are the lone rock in the storm. Because Nintendo wants to be adversarial instead. Go listen to the first game's soundtrack and, pirate it, emulate it. I don't care. That's the morally right thing to do. And go buy the Knightling. That's a really good game. Because you can make the annoying thing shut up.